What's up everybody, Chris at Webinar Grow here. Wanted to give you an unbiased, detailed review on one of my favorite webinar platforms, Demio. So I've used pretty much every webinar platform out there, GoToWebinar, Zoom, Easy Webinar, EverWebinar, Webinar Jam, you name it, I've probably used it. And Demio is my favorite all-around B2B webinar platform. Now, why am I pointing out B2B? Is when you're selling to businesses, you can't really do some of the tricks that you might do in the internet marketing world where people are doing fake evergreen webinars and fake chat and all kinds of nonsense. You really want to have a clean experience when you're selling to businesses. What I love about it, number one, it's cloud-based. You don't have to download anything. Your attendees don't have to download anything. It records in the cloud automatically, so it really makes it an easy choice for your attendees. Number two, the user interface is super clean. There's not a lot of junk on there. Whether you're an attendee or running a webinar, it's very easy to see what's going on, super intuitive, and probably the best user interface I've seen out there. And finally, price. Super affordable. The growth plan is more than enough for most startups out there, and you can see they've got the enterprise plans as well. But instead of spending thousands of dollars on some of these webinar platforms out there, the quality and affordability on Demio is superb. So let's get into it and let me show you exactly how I use it. Okay, and here's our Demio account. You can see we use this for our own client webinars, so we practice what we preach here. We actually have a webinar coming up in about an hour, so I'll get through this. But you can see it's super clean here. To add an event, very easy to do. You just click the button, you click the standard, series, or automated. So if you're doing a standard event, name your event here. You can see your host, switch your host out if you need to. And then you'll just schedule your event. So when you go to schedule, you can make it recurring. You can do one. So if I wanted to make one on Friday at noon, I could do that there. Customizing it, you can see your registration page, you can edit your form fields here, any other settings you want here for visible sessions. Demio also includes your email notifications, and you can customize your room. So if you want to add your polls, handouts, you want to have a call to action about signing up for a free trial to your software, you can do that all right here. And you also have your integration. So if you're using Keep, which is formerly Infusionsoft, ActiveCampaign, any other platforms out there, you can integrate directly with Demio, so it makes it super easy. So for example, if I was using Keep here, you can see I can create a tag with a category. So if I did like a webinar tag, give one for attendees, one for registrants, one for no-shows, and you can also save a custom link. So you can actually integrate this with your email autoresponder and have their custom links go to each person from your platform. Another thing I love about Demio are the analytics. They give you some really cool insights here. You can see from this event, we did this a couple weeks ago, 230 registered. You can see when they registered. You can also see the attendance here. So in this case, we had 52% attendance, how long people stayed. So people stayed, most of them over an hour, which is great. And you can also see any polls that they took. So in this case, we were asking about different tests they're taking and for the insurance industry, how many policies they're writing. So we've got a lot of cool insights here. And my favorite analytic is actually the featured action. So this is where you would have your call to action for a free trial or a demo. In this case, out of the 100 or so people that showed up, we got 28 free trial signups. So we were actually able to completely track how many signed up on the live call. And then we can also track who signs up during the replay sequence. And no webinar platform is perfect. There are a couple cons to Demio. I want to point those out here. The biggest one is the registration page. So you can see here, these are the custom registration pages. Not a whole lot you can do here. There's not much you can do with customization. You can change the color and your logo, but I recommend using a different landing page builder like Unbounce or Instapage to actually make your webinar landing pages versus using the one in Demio. And the other con is the lack of phone dialing capability. So those of you dealing with old school customers that dial into webinars from their office, you don't have that functionality here. You're going to have to use another platform if that's a deal breaker. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below and I'll get back to you. And be sure to like and subscribe for future updates.